And back here in Anglesey, it's LMB Streetfighter time. Watch out behind you, Steve.
LMB Streetfighter's on the grid then. Keith Smith doesn't even know which way to look here on pole position. The Stingers are out in full force in their lovely blue and black gear. Welcome back to Andy Denyer. There we go, he's after Keith Smith. He's back, the 2009 champion. He wants to get gold here today. Barry Utting, look at him, he's chatting them up as well. They need to focus on the racing here. Barry Utting, Street Fighter B champion. Tony Hughes looking for the Street Fighter C title. And also welcome back to Sean Goldsmith there, number 52. He's going a bit steady though, because he's out there on his road bike.
Yeah, well done, Steve. Nobody said they had to be sane, did they? It's watch the light sign once again. The three classes A, B and C of the LMB Street Fighters. And as you say, great to have Andy Denyer back and providing some real competition for Smithy there on pole. And Denyer's triumph, I have to say, it looks immaculate. It's in the most glorious, almost British racing green colour, Steve. It's good to see him back.
Yeah, it's lovely to have him back, and Sean Goldsmith. I was going to say it's nice to have the normal grid back at Street Fighters, but there's certainly nothing normal about this crew as they head out of the banking and around Church Corner. But look at this, Keith Smith then, Mr. Potato Head on his white Aprilia, side by side with Andy Denyer. Just decides to tuck in. That's flat out round that corner before they go into Rocket In. And Smithy has gone back up the inside for Street Fighter A. He's taken the lead.
It's beautifully done, and well, there we are, Mr. Potato Head and the Meerkat. And they're being chased by Mr. Flat on the Tank, Barry Utting, who is, of course, the Class B leader. And Barry, one of the most experienced, the most successful riders out there, and very, very quick indeed, is easily able to keep up with the guys in Street Fighter A.
He is, yes, and you do wonder if he was able to maybe find a couple of brake horsepower extra and move into the A class. I think he may well be finding himself up there in the points. There's one of the Supermoto riders, but as you can see from the top 3 or 4, the Street Fighter class does demand a different riding style. These are all naked bikes, flat handlebars, and well, you won't get 3 riding styles any different than here. Keith Smith, then the Meerkat sort of lent up style of Andy Denyer in second, and then, as you mentioned, the Flat on the Tank, almost Whittam style of Barry Utting. Here he is in 3rd position.
There, Tony Hughes, I think that is in 4th place, currently the Street Fighter C leader. Yes, it's what makes Street Fighter such a brilliant spectator series. They do love it, and it's great to see, particularly when you see the kids around the paddock have a look at these machines. Now, the other thing is, they're a nice bunch of guys as well, all the riders involved in Street Fighter. So you quite often see kids looking at the bikes, being lifted onto them, they're allowed to touch them and to play with them. It really is a very happy bunch indeed. Barry Utting there, down through the corkscrew, leading Street Fighter B by a handsome margin at the moment from Nigel Davis. He's the 2nd of the Street Fighter B runners currently.
Yes, in the C class, Tony Hughes currently leading ahead of Brad Davey, but at the front it is Smithy that's running away. But he said he loves this circuit and he's showing it here. Some great shots there of Barry Utting. He really does look a complete rider when we follow him around the circuit, just flowing into each corner, hanging off, knee down at every opportunity. A little bit further back here, we've got, that's number 101, Gary Wheatley, just making his way around, and I think that's number 27, Barry Rudge, flipper, also going around the banking.
Yes, it is the knee-down style of Barry Utting, and then this lot in Street Fighter C, the sit-up and beg bikes. It really is a fantastic spectacle. But up the front, well, Keith Smith still leading handsomely, and he's been knocking on the door of new lap records all weekend as well. He really has taken this place, hasn't he? And look at this, the Street Fighter C battle. Well, Brad Davey moves to the front in Street Fighter C, just ahead of Tony Hughes, number 35 there.
Yeah, Tony Hughes, championship leader, 35. His son Mark not out to play this weekend, and I'm sure Tony's got a few remarks to make about that. Last lap flag is out. Can anyone catch Keith Smith? I very much doubt it. He's got about a 12-second lead. All he's got to do is keep it upright. And Mr. Smith there with the brand new, shiny, sparkling leathers. That's always a dangerous sign, I think, for any rider. It looks like he's on his way. He's just about to pass Mad Irish Joe there, number 83, and he's on his way to 25 points by the looks of things.
And the overall victory, of course, in the race, as well as Street Fighter A. Barry Utting still comfortably leading Street Fighter B, but it's not comfortable for Street Fighter C. We'll have to wait as they come to the flag. Keith Smith takes the win. And that's overall and Class A. Barry Utting follows across to take the win in Street Fighter B. But Brad Davey and Tony Hughes still duking it out for C class, beg your pardon. Tony Hughes eventually getting the nod there ahead of Brad Davey. So Keith Smith wins, Denia second, Utting third. And there, on the podium, we have our Street Fighter Cs. Yep, Tony Hughes the winner, and then Street Fighter Bs, Barry Utting from Nigel Davis and Trevor Fife. Street Fighter A, it is Smithy from Andy Denia and Sean Goldsmith.
Keith Smith, a win for you on a circuit that you really like. You must be happy with that, especially when you're beating Denia, who's been telling me that he was going to have you all day.
Yeah, it's my favourite track, but it's really good to have it. It's really good to have Andy back to annoy everybody. He's my drinking partner. He gets a bit leery, but he makes for good racing. And he's a star, really, yeah. I love him.
Well, we'll have two guesses as to who that is in the background. Mr. Denia, thanks very much. Barry Utting, another podium for you, another win.
Yeah, but could do with a few more Street Fighter B bikes. I wonder if anyone's got an old 600 they want to get out of the shed and come and give a go.
Yeah, absolutely. We need a few more Bs out there because the A's and Cs are looking okay, but we need someone to give you a good fight at the front there.
Yeah, we're getting a few gaps in the field now, yeah.
OK, well done to you, Barry. Move on to Tony. We can't really split you three up. We speak to you every round. Tony Hughes, Street Fighter C winner again.
Yeah, really good, really good. Let's reiterate what Barry's just said about getting some more down here in the Street Fighters. A few more supermotos coming out now, and a few more to come, I think, for Brands Hatch as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's nice, close racing. I'm sorry to see our Mark not here. I'd like to have been racing against him, but he's been locked in his room for a week, you know, like, because he won't show his face because he's been beat by his dad. So, but I'd love to see him back on the circuit again, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm really chuffed with today. It's been great.